Hey, good day everyone. Welcome to my channel, Mathematics of Today's Generation. Okay, kung bago ka pa lang dito sa channel ko, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. At pakihit na rin sa notification bell para updated kayo sa mga panibagong videos na i-upload ko. Okay, so by the way, if you are a mathematics contestant, okay, a math coach, or a mathematics enthusiast, then this tutorial is for you. Okay, without further ado, okay, let's begin. So we are now on problem number 12. Okay, it is an exponential and logarithmic problem number 1. Okay, and this is taken from the latest American Region Math League 2024. Okay, and here's the problem. Okay, given that log of 600 to the base 2 is equal to a times log of 20 to the base 4 plus b times log of 24 to the base 4 plus c, where a, b, and c are integers, and we are tasked to compute the sum of a, b, and c. Okay, so we have various strategies to be used here in solving the sum of the A, B, and C. Okay, first is we need to express the left-hand side expression of this equation, okay, to be of base 4 because the right-hand side expression is of base 4. So we're going to express the left-hand side expression as of base 4. And next is we're going to write this expression as a single logarithm. Okay, and then lastly, we're going to apply the cancellation law of logarithmic equation. So we have now here for a solution A. Note that log of x raised to n to the base a raised to n is equal to n over n log of x to the base a. Okay, so we're going to use this law of logarithm to express this one as of base 4. So then, we have log of 600 to the base 2 is equal to, okay, so we have 1 here, so it means we can express this one as 2 divided by 2, so this is equal to 1, then log of 600 to the base 2. Then, by applying this law of logarithm, so this expression is of this form, so we can write this one of this form. So we now have log of 600 squared to the base 2 squared, and this follows that log of 600 squared to the base 4. It means this one is equivalent to this expression, log of 600 to the base 2. Okay, next, the right-hand side expression of that equation, we're going to write into a single logarithm. So it means we have the right-hand side. So we have a times log of 20 to the base 4 plus b times log of 24 to the base 4 plus c. Okay, so we're going to write now. Okay, by applying the power rule of logarithm, this expression can be written as log of 20 raised to a to the base 4 plus, the same law, so we can write this one as log of 24 raised to b to the base 4 plus, this one can be written as log of 4 raised to c to the base 4. Then, from here, we're going to apply the product rule of logarithm. So we can now write this one as log of 20 raised to a times 24 raised to b times 4 raised to c to the base 4. Okay, so now, equating the left-hand side expression and the right-hand side, so we now have, this follows that log of 600 squared to the base 4 is equal to log of 20 raised to a times 24 raised to b times 4 raised to c to the base 4. And applying the cancellation law, so we can cancel this out. So the remaining would be 600 squared is equal to 20 raised to a times 24 raised to b times 4 raised to c. Okay. Next, okay, we're going to rewrite each of these bases, okay, as its prime factors. Okay, so let's begin here. 600 can be written as 2 times 3 times 2 times 3, 6, then times 100. So 100 can be written as 2 squared times 5 squared, because 2 squared is 4, 5 squared is 25, 25 times 4 is 100, and 2 times 3 is 6, so 100 times 6 is 600. So we now have squared is equal to the right hand side. So 20 can be written as 2 squared times 5, then raised to 8. Then 24 can be written as 2 cubed times 3 raised to b. Then 4 can be written as 2 squared raised to c. Then, applying the product of powers, so this can be written now as 2 raised to 3 because 1 plus 2, then times 3 times 5 squared, quantity squared, is equal to 8. Applying here the power of the product, also with the power of the power rule, so we now have 2 raised to 2a times 5 raised to a times 2 raised to 3b times 3 raised to b times 2 raised to 2c. Okay? In the left-hand side also, we can apply the power of the product rule and so with the power of the power rule. Okay, so we now have 2 raised to 6, 3 times 2 is 6, then times 3 squared, and times 5 raised to 4. So this is equal to, so applying the product of powers here, so this can be written as 2 raised to 2a plus 3b plus 2c times 3 raised to b times 5 raised to 8. Now from here, okay, we're going to equate the exponents, okay, of the same power. So for base 2, so we have 2a plus 3b plus 2c is equal to 6. While for base 3, we have b is equal to 2. And for base 5, we have a is equal to positive 4. Now, we have already the values of a and b, so we need to find the value of c. Okay, so by substituting the values of a and b to this equation, we now have this follows that 2 times 4 plus 3 times 2 plus 2c is equal to 6. Okay, 3 times 2 is equal to 6. Then by applying the addition property of equality or subtraction property of equality, okay, this can be cancelled out. So the remaining would be 2 times 4, which is equal to 8. Then again, applying the subtraction property of equality, this can be written as 2c is equal to negative 8. Then dividing both sides of the equation by 2, so we have 2c divided by 2 is equal to negative 8 divided by 2. Then 2 divided by 2, that's equal to 1. So therefore, c is equal to negative 4. Okay, so we are not yet done because our task is to find, okay, the sum of a, b, and c. Thus, okay, a plus b plus c is equal to, our a is 4 plus our b is 2 plus our c is negative 4. Then 4 plus negative 4, this is equal to 0. So therefore, the remaining would be 2. So therefore, the sum of A, B, and C is equal to 2. Okay, and I think this is a good place to start.